What is going on, guys? Today we have got another upgrade to do, and it is going to be the 75 times 11. So if you are new to the game, basically what goes on with Ligue 1 is the fact they don't have a lot of rare cards. So what they have to do instead is give you a 75, because if they give you an 81, somebody worked out the maths last year that it was like a 30% chance. I'm just pulling a figure out, but it's a very high percent chance you will get a team of the season or at least a walkout. So they go with a 75. The one thing I'm hoping for is they have dropped the rating, because 75 is a big jump if they're not going to be 81. We also got a player pick that we can do as well. That is going to come in at 83. They're just getting ridiculous now. I feel like they're going to be repeatable for a day, obviously. So we've got 2 days to go, 81 and 84. To be honest, I'll take it. That's not terrible in terms of what you've got to do. That one, it's a hard one, because I feel like that one could be worth it. But the 84 is still very, very expensive to grind, if obviously that is what you're trying to do here. Because we've got so many to go for, I would much rather go for the 86 double, if you are wanting to do that for an 84 rated SBC. That one for me is going to be the better option out of everything, and then maybe picking one league if you haven't already and doing an absolute buttload of 83s. But just in case Ligue 1 is what you want to go for, you're looking for Mbappe, you're looking for maybe a team of the season Neymar, that could most definitely be an option going forward. And then obviously team of the season Messi, I can imagine, will find his way in. What have we got to do? So an 81 rated SBC and an 84. This one's going to be a little bit easier to grind. Obviously we don't have as long to get this done, so we have exactly 1 day 23 hours. So we should get one. Hold on a second. No, that's not the upgrade pack. We've got how long? So how many got? We got one tomorrow, then one more the day after. Are you tired of using players like this? I would much rather have teams more like this. Then I recommend going over to skycoach.gg for all of your coaching and coins needs. They are cheap, fast and reliable, but at the checkout make sure you are using code JT11 for a discount on your orders. Back to the video. No, we've got today and tomorrow, and that's it. Because then obviously Friday comes out. Yeah, so obviously you take away the day because the 23 hours is today, and then we've got one more time, so we technically can only do 2 of these. So if you want, this one's going to be an easy one to get 2 of them done. Again, with this, the same pattern is going to be like every other one we've got. Obviously now we've got Prem, we've got Bundes, we've got Serie A, and we also have La Liga, so you've got your choices out of the lot of them. If I, in fact, I get rid of a couple of these favorited, we should be able to see them all in a line, just to show you what you actually have to do for each of them. So that should be in Serie A. So they should all be my favorites now. So yeah, so that's all of them there. Obviously the rest of them are 81 times 11s. They are predominantly 83, 84 with different requirements of a minimum 85, minimum 84, as well as the team of the week in a large variety of them. They've all got their own little pattern. Obviously with the Bundes there, we only need a team of the week. With obviously La Liga at 2 85s and a team of the week. And finally the Prem is 2 85s and 1 team of the week. So that again is depending on what you want to do with it. Obviously with this one, it's a pretty standard. The 81 should be very, very easy to complete, and this will be one of the better ones to grind out, obviously, to start with, because you're going to have it pretty much in your club anyway. We have got an abundance of 81s and aboves just purely from upgrades. But for instance, this is roughly what the team you'll have to give up. I'm going to try and put some 81s in 80s in here as well. The one thing with these upgrades is you want to be absolutely smack bang on the upgrade level. You don't want to be going too high, like putting an 84 in there and not checking that you could drop it to an 83, purely for the fact that you definitely want to be putting as close to the number. So for instance, we just got a couple of 81s in here. That's going to be absolutely spot on. We get 2 80s in here, saving ourselves a couple of 81s at the minimum. That one for me is going to be a nice and easy one. You're going to grind that one as we go through. If you can finish that with commons, again, that would be a really benefit help, obviously, with the Prime Silver upgrade. And the 84 is going to be a standard in general, just to try and get it done. But what we want to do then, so like we go with a lot of these, we're going to start from the basics. Absolutely nothing in the club. You want to be getting onto all of your objectives, your obvious bronze packs, your 10 coin pack as well, I believe we should have. Obviously, they're going to be a massive help going forward. We get a board at the minimum on this one. It's going to be Pereira again, 83, which again could go into this, and we have got 2 duplicates. What you want to be doing with duplicates at the moment is of various different ways, and this is going to be perfect if you are doing the trophy crafting way, because for instance with this one, I'm personally going to put this into the 83 upgrade because we only need 7 rares. Obviously, if you've got enough to do the SBC, then you want to put them into that, but an 83 and an 82, personally, I'm not doing it just yet, but I will just go ahead and whack them into this. So for instance, we'll go to untradeable and off, and I normally try and go to 81s at the minimum, especially for the 83s, maybe 80s, just purely for the fact that the trophy crafting SBC is going to put them back into the fold. So we don't want to be giving up 79, 78, 75s just yet, because obviously we're not getting them back in the upgrade SBCs, meaning there's less dupes and more chance of you being able to go further with it. With this then, obviously, we've got our 10 coin pack. That's going to give us enough to get one of them, obviously, upgrades in. With the bronze packs, it is as standard as you know. You open the bronze packs, keep whatever doesn't sell in terms of players. Anything that does sell or has a chance of selling, if you need the coins, get it off, get it sold. Make sure you are grinding that out because it's so easy to do. And literally, I don't think that one would sell for now, 200 there. Everything else is absolutely golden to discard. Obviously there we've got 130 coins back, meaning that we only technically spent, say, 600 if we round it down. That is going to be a benefit help to buy all of these cards. It's going to be basically like buying the cards, but with the chance of obviously packing an Eredivisie card that obviously could give you a bit of coins. We've got a few players that most definitely, for instance, that one, if you need the coins, you could try and sell them for 200. 38 minutes is the last one there. A lot of them won't sell at the moment, but once you find them ones that do, they tend to be a little bit more expensive than just 250, 300. As you're grinding through this, you'll be stocking your club up with bronzes and really helping towards the grind. So I would do this as much as possible, as literally until your club is as much full as possible, or that you just can't be bothered to do anymore. Because I'm not saying any of this grind is massively fun. It is a grind for a reason, but we get our fun on Friday. Obviously, with the amount of team of the seasons hopefully we'll pack, then that is going to be an absolute blessing going forward. So once you've done your bronze packs, you've got enough bronze packs going in there. Obviously, if you've not necessarily got the coins, maybe the League SBC method might be the better way to go. But for instance, with this one, we'll then go to the Prime Silver, Prime Bronze upgrade, as well as then the Prime Silver also. Also, we've got the daily login, which is always perfect. Where are these upgrades? We have got them here. So these two obviously are the best ones to go for. Obviously the bronze, get them done. 5 silver rares. What we want to do with these, and you've got 2 options to start with. With obviously like a brand new day, we also have the smelting SBC. So for instance, there is a lot of SBCs going forward. I wish you could hide a few, because purely I don't need all of these. So we've got the silverware smelting to start with. This is going to be able to be done 7 times a day. Then obviously you've got to wait for tomorrow to get another 7 done. Get these done as well, because these are absolutely perfect. A bronze team, a silver team, and you get 1 rare, 10 common. You are not going to get any sort of pack that will give you that sort of value. So that one for me would be the first thing I do today, is trying to get them 7 done. Gives you 7 11 player packs. Obviously that's 7 rares and also 70 normal commons. You won't get that for bronze and silver squads. Once you have finished that and you still want to keep going, obviously the prime bronze upgrade is going to be helping there with the 5 rares. Obviously you need technically 3 of the packs, and it will just keep cycling over to obviously get the silvers. Then obviously with the silvers, you've got the common gold 6 pack. That again is going to be 2 packs to get 1 trophy crafting done. So for instance, we've done them 2 packs. We've got 10 commons. We then put the 10 commons and 1 rare into this. Obviously with this one, again, you want to utilize as much as you can from anything that is not League SBC, if you are doing that grind as well, but make sure you are doing what you need to here. Commons and rares. You don't want to just put rares in. You don't want to just put commons in. You can't just put commons in, but you get my drift. You don't want to be using all rares, because that could delay the fact that then you lose out on rares. You maybe get a few more commons, and you've got to keep grinding the game in another way. Once obviously you've done that, you get the 80 plus upgrade, which is always perfect because you get a double back from it, chance of a board. But then also, if it isn't necessarily anything good, you can then, for instance like this one, go ahead and put it straight back in to the 83 SBC. So, for instance, we got a duplicate there. If it was untradeable, we would go and do that 7 rares into that SBC. If you need to buy 1 or 2, if your club is that low, then obviously that's going to be the grind as you go forward. And you should get an 83 that is guaranteed, obviously, a board at the minimum. Again, they are likely to give out 83, 84s. We've very rarely seen any walkouts from these, I must say, but they are worth the grind at the minimum. Or you can just keep them because they are worth the grind going forward. They are very easy to craft. We get a board out of the premium. It's going to be Zapata. Gotta love it. But that is going to be the grind forward. And then once you've got 1184s, you can go and do the Ligue 1 pack. Then obviously if you get one done, you then go back to the first step, the bronze pack, prime bronze, prime silver, into the trophy crafting and back up again. That one's going to be a very easy one to do. Obviously you want to get the 81 pack out the way, or the 81 SBC. Then obviously with the 84, you've just got to keep grinding them 83 upgrades. That's going to be the best way to try and get it done as quick as possible. If you have not necessarily got any bronzes, any golds, anything else in your club, but you have a few coins left over, maybe you are just looking to grind it in more packed format here, then obviously the League SBC is going to be another great way to get it done by just buying your way through. We've said with this, Marseille is going to be the Ligue 1, just buy the players. Same with the Serie A, same with the Prem, and also Live and Sud. If you sell everything you get from these, if you manage to get a board, 84s are through the roof, 85s are through the roof, make sure you sell everything because that's going to be the grind. Unless you are going to utilize it in one of these SBCs, then obviously keep it if it's needed. If it's not, give it the boot. These 2 packs are tradable. These 2 packs you keep. Anything that's not based around the League SBC, put it back into the upgrades, start with the trophy, then obviously work up to the 83 and keep it grinding like that. And you just keep rinsing and repeating. And that should be a very efficient way as well if you are not willing to do the bronze upgrades, as it is a little bit longer, but there's less risk for the coins. But apart from that, that is how you grind out the 75 times 11 upgrade. Let me know if you're going to be doing it for the 2 times we've got, and we are nearly there for Team of the Season. So check out a video tomorrow with a like and subscription. You'll get notified, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.